Hello, girlies. Welcome to a new vlog. As you can see, I just made the best lunch ever. I am completely stuffed, but I just want to sit down, do a little update on what's been going on in my life, and talk about some updates to business, some pop-ups coming up. I have so much to talk about, and I took notes because I didn't want to miss anything. I'm trying to be more forgiving with myself when my body is telling me that it needs a break. I'm usually like, oh my gosh, no, I gotta be consistent. But consistency only works if I'm taking care of myself. And it's okay to take a week off. We have so many weeks in the year. How many weeks do we have in the year? We have 52 weeks in a year. So if out of all those 52 weeks, I have maybe 4 or 5, maybe even 7 or 8 weeks where I'm not posting or I'm not being consistent in being present in the digital realm. That's okay. Like, I'm still taking care of myself. I'm consistent in the places that matter, as far as my jewelry and making sure my skills are growing in my jewelry making, my lost cast waxing. I'm taking care of my mental, making sure I'm journaling and consistent in my routine in like stretching and meditating, journaling, going to the gym, different stuff like that. Even drawing, I'm making sure that I'm consistent with those things. And as long as those things are okay, I'm more okay with not always every week having something to post online, because this is not my life, But also, I love editing and I love putting things together. So I still want to do this, but I was starting to get into a place where it's just like, oh my gosh, this is kind of stressful. And I think I'm just learning what my way of marketing is, how I want to market Suri, how I want Suri to be, how I want it to be involved in my life. I don't want it to consume me. When it comes to my own business, I don't want it to be where I'm stressed and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to post, I have to be consistent. Even when the stuff that I'm posting is not the quality that I want, I always want the stuff that I post to be quality. I love storytelling. I love putting something together, editing, adding, color grading, doing all that stuff. I love it. That's what I went to school for. That's what I enjoy. I love to express myself in that way. I've never been the type of person that, just gets on camera and like chit chats and like not saying they don't put effort, but it's very more like off the cuff type of vibes. I'm not that person. I feel like there are people that are like that, and there are people that thrive off of that. And I'm more of a person that I like to edit and create mini stories or mini projects, and it's just like a form of me being able to express myself, and I love to see it on my social feeds, just like my art, and like seeing or being able to look back. And so knowing that about me, I've just learned that maybe I'm not posting 3 videos on TikTok, 2 things on my personal Instagram, and 3 things on my business Instagram. Maybe I'm not posting anything on my personal Instagram. Maybe I'm posting fashion videos on my TikTok or behind the scenes on my business. Maybe it's 1 post for each a week, That's okay. Granted, I'm not going to get the quick growth, but I know that the people that find me and like my stuff are gonna follow me regardless. And it's gonna happen regardless. Even if it's slow, it's fine. I'm just not a machine that's gonna keep pressing and going and going. I need time. I recently was in the process of interviewing. I was interviewing for a fintech company, and I got to the final round and everything was great. And then I didn't get the job. And that's the thing about working in tech, is there's so many interviews that you have to go through, and prepping presentations or design challenges or whatever it may be. There's so much that goes into it, and so it's such a strenuous process. And I was the final two, and it just sucks when you get the call that, oh, they went with somebody else, they went with the other person, but they had nothing but great things to say. It's just like, y'all didn't even have feedback for me. Like, dang. It's just it's just a agitating experience, because you go through all these rounds of interviews, and it does bring on fatigue, because you're talking to like panels of people and you're presenting your work multiple times, or you're having to do a design challenge and think on the spot. It's just like a lot to do with just one company for it just not to work out in the end. And I get it, everyone's going through this process, which doesn't make it right. So I have a couple of pop-ups that are coming up. My last couple of pop-ups have not gone well as far as like making profit, but I'm hoping this one does. I really, really, really want to send my stuff out for casting. And that's also why I wanted another job, why I wanted a job so much. Of course, I want a job to like take care of myself and my family and my life. But I just wanted to be able to invest in my company again. I just wanted to be able to invest in my brand again. I wanted to invest in my casting and send these off so that I can like make my first round of like lost wax rings and earrings and all that. But I didn't get it, so I'm still relying on my pop-ups. Hopefully these next pop-ups that I have, I can make some profit and send these out for casting. But yeah, I'm going to hop into the studio and work on some things and take y'all along with me.
one shot. Yes. And that's enough for me. And we're cut off.
Hello, it is another day, Sunday, the Sunday before the pool party event. So next week is the event. I'm exhausted, but I won a free Pilates class with the Girl to Gurl organization that I applied for membership. They gave me a free Pilates picnic and Pilates class, and so that's what I'm going to today. I'm a little exhausted, but I'm hoping going to this will help me release any tension, energy, and I could have a peaceful day and go into next week with pop-up prep, peaceful, zen, happy. That's the plan. So, yeah. Hello to my girly pop divas. My girly pop divas. It has been a moment in time. Honestly and truly. I'm getting ready for this pool party, this cosplay pool party that is on the 27th, so a week away. But I feel like I've been doing stuff, but at the same time I have been taking it slow. Like, I have not been really sitting down and focusing on finishing these pieces like I should have been. I've been making pieces, but like new pieces, but I need to restock on some things. Like, I need to restock on my beaded bookmarks. I need to restock on Funky Fusion hoops, I think, and I need to restock on papaya milkshake. So I need to make these things, but I've been focusing on making other pieces, but they're so cute. I've been inspired, but I really got to get my stuff done. Listen, but I've just been flowing, doing what I needs to do. Let me clip this. Oh, scissor. But yeah, I've been creating new things. I created this necklace. It's like this funky bead, and then I just wanted to add some like cool beading along with like a cool charm. So that's this, if you can see. And then I made this necklace as well that I think is so stinking adorable. So cute, so cute, so cute. Is it focused? There it is. It's so cute. Love it. And then I made some earrings that I also adore. So these are just new things that I've made. Yeah, these are like new things that I've made. And I plan on sharing them at the cosplay thing. So what I'm probably gonna do today, I'm going to record some still shots of this for my socials, these new pieces, just so I have that on hand and I can use that whenever. And then I'm gonna make a couple of more of these, and then I'm gonna start working on my beaded bookmarks, because those be taking me some time to complete. That's the first thing I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna slowly trickle through the rest of the things I have to restock. Yes, we made a game plan, girls. So let's do that. Let's get ready. My studio's a mess. Listen, my desk is so small. I'm about to go on a rant, but like everything is so tight and cramped in my studio, and I'm like outgrowing this space, but at the same time, nothing is moving really with my business. I'm at a stagnant place, even though I'm consistent with it. So I'm trying to move forward, but I'm being forced to work with what I got. So that's what we doing. Message. That's a message. But let's just start working, y'all. Hello, so today is the day of the pool party. I'm still on my period, so my energy is very low, but I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm dressed. I'm running a tad bit late, but I think I'm still good. We're about to go. We're gonna just manifest some high spirits in the car, and yeah. party event, and I made 0 sales. I have my sunglasses on because I have been crying. I was in the car just frankly so frustrated and yelling at God because I am just struggling and I don't know why. I've been at this for a year now and I didn't expect to have my business all flourishing by the time I hit a year, but it's just I don't have any other choice. I was laid off and I've been applying for jobs and I've been interviewing, but I've been interviewing barely. I've only interviewed twice. And it's just I have no problem with my business being slow because I really love making jewelry. I really love being creative in this way. So I wouldn't mind going to some pop-ups and not making the best sales because that's all my pop-ups have been lately. But it's just this is my only option at this point. And it's just I'm trying and trying and nothing is working. I'm trying when it comes to my career and getting a job and it's not working. I'm trying when it comes to my business and nothing's working. People will tell me that my stuff is gorgeous or it's beautiful, but nobody wants to seem to buy anything. And like I said, it would be okay if I had something else to fall back on, but I don't. And it's just it's the end of the month. I did make one online sale today, which made me so happy, and I thought it was gonna start the day off so good. I thought it was a omen. Is omen a good thing? I thought it was a good sign that I was going to have a good day today, but I didn't. And it's the end of the month and I have no way to pay to keep my site up. I have no way to pay to keep my subscriptions for my business. I had to get rid of my virtual mailbox, which means Shopify might not even send me the money that the person that ordered something. They might keep it until I can get a new virtual address, but I don't even have money to pay for a new virtual address because I had to get rid of my old one because I couldn't afford it anymore. So I'm slowly having to cancel everything, and it sucks because I really wanted this, but nothing's working out. Not in my career and not in my passion, my dream of becoming a jewelry designer. And I've been working on my skills and taking these classes and wanting to cast these new products that I've been working so hard on, but I won't even get the chance to because there's no money coming in. I feel so defeated, and I was just God, why? I'm trying. I have not just sat around. I've been breaking my back, freaking cramping up my hands, spending countless hours outside to get nothing, over and over and over again. So it's just why am I doing this? It's like, I won't be doing it soon because I can't afford to anymore. So, yeah.